Last session, we opened up with you in the ruined sanctuary, this sort of halfling sanctuary to the gods inside, just following the departure of Father Matthias back to where they had came from, where he was with with Shanti. Post him leaving, that sort of that wall of water that had been around the stone sort of platform itself and protecting your group from the gathered shadow elves, as it dropped back down, you are able to see they had grown in numbers whilst you had been with Father Matthias in this kind of safe zone. But despite their increase in numbers and their sort of significant numbers of arch over you at that point, there was no immediate sort of continuation of the attack and the battle, and instead they had kind of formed this circle and perimeter around the sort of opening in the basin where these three streams were converging, with the only opening being towards the sort of northeast of the area. And one of these large shadow elves just sort of silently pointed in that direction, kind of ushering you to make your exit in that direction. Quietly, your group kind of gathered up their belongings, gathered some items from the three fallen echoes that have been travelling with your party, as well as looking through the sort of belongings and weaponry of some of the original group that had kind of ambushed you before the arrival of the Shadow Elves. Upon which you found some weapons, which Kasha kind of released some of her pent up sort of rage and aggression in the moment on. As well as a few sort of magical items which Darius has sort of taken hold of, and also one of the ambushers had a long sword with a potency rune on, which I believe Adsalor may have taken. Somebody in the party took it, or possibly Halloran. Somebody's got it. I remember that much. As you finally sort of made your way out of that area, you took the Echo Kasha's body with you as a group, and exited out of that area and began travelling north. You had found a map mixed in with some of the belongings from these ambushers, upon which was a very sort of crude hand-drawn map, which include a marking for the sanctuary with the three sort of streams and rivers meeting in that place where you were, as well as what looked to be a mountain that was labelled as the Green Mother's Tooth, which was sort of north from where you were. You initially tried to look for any signs of the last remaining member of those ambushers who Halloran had let go and released as the Shadow Elves arrived. However, you were unable to find any sort of signs or tracks. So instead, you headed north, where once a safe distance away from the ruined sanctuary, you made camp for the night. Healed up the wounds of the party. We leveled up to level 5 as you kind of reflected upon your experiences in the Grove. And Kasha, whilst the rest of the party kind of gave Kasha some space as she kind of didn't really engage too much, set up a funeral pyre for her sister and sort of kept watch over the camp whilst everyone slept overnight, although she may have been more focused on what she had lost rather than protecting you as a group. When you woke in the morning, very early in the morning, one of the things that Kasha had noticed with Thornleaf's kind of nudging as the sun rose was a tip of a mountain up in the north direction, which you could just see over the tree line as the sun really sort of just crested over at the peak of this mountain. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to spot without it sort of blocking out a moment of the sun at that time. And decided that was the direction you would head. And you spent pretty much that day travelling mostly in silence, short of some audible, loud, one-sided conversations from Darius, who was speaking with their familiar who still is kind of somewhat unknown to the party, but Darius is kind of mumblings and talking to himself, so kind of becoming a bit more of a theme amongst the group and becoming louder and louder over time. Other than that, it was a quiet journey as the conversation was sort of stunted and awkward amongst the group following what happened. As you got closer and closer to this mountain that you now had sort of better vision upon, but the sun was sort of dropping. We're now getting sort of into the evening and into sort of the darker parts of the forest where so far you've been sort of camped rather than travelling. But you decided you want to press on with an aim to try and reach the mountain itself before sort of you rested for the night. However, that seemed to backfire as the forest kind of became more actively hostile and uncomfortable and unwelcoming towards you. As a group, you seem to become a bit more convinced of sort of the foliage around you shifting and moving and almost purposely blocking or funneling you in difficult directions from time to time. And eventually we culminated with Darius heading over towards a herb bush he had seen, and after sort of turning away to look at the party and looking back, that herb bush was no longer there, leaving him somewhat confused until the confusion was broken by a loud shriek, which Darius was able to identify and recognise as an owlbear. We pick up with this creature having just broken its way through the sort of bushes and foliage, about 20 feet away from Darius. So when I did create and set up this map, I don't know what I did with normally I turn off the grid on a map before I import it, and I left it on, and I can't seem to get it to line up perfectly in Foundry no matter what I do. So you may notice your characters don't sit flush with the squares and occasionally move further out as you move around the map, but it's as close as I could get it without remaking the map and realising I'd really messed up. Sorry. I will give you all hero points, and in return I will ask you all to roll initiative for me.
And you can hero point your initiative, right?
You can, yes, if you feel that you need to, yes. Possibly made harder if you've got one of those GMs that rolls really well on initiative. Cool. So the silence is sort of broken by that sort of curdling scream, and all five of you stop for a moment. I say five of you, but one of you seems to be a little bit quieter and a little bit further away from wherever this seems to be happening currently, as if they got pulled away really last minute by something they forgot they had to take care of. Darius, you sort of look in the direction where that noise is coming from, and you see this owlbear sort of breaking through and charging at you from a distance of about 20 feet. Did you want to hero point your initiative?
I don't think I roll better than 25.
That's fair. Cool. So this you've already managed to identify this creature previously. I'll tell you what I will do. I did sort of spread the party out as if you were walking around, but seeing Phil measuring quick, as Ashla isn't here, I will bring you slightly closer to the group to sort of. The idea was just basically you were kind of walking through the forest together, yeah. Bang, and there is one other thing. Oh yeah, that's set. Cool, that is all good. So this creature breaks its way through that through these bushes there and runs towards you, Darius, and will do this. Oh, what the hell? All week I've been able to make stuff work fine, and I've got the exact same problem as last week where anything I click in Foundry isn't actually responding and doing anything. How weird. Let me refresh really quickly. Nobody else had that problem last week either, did they?
No.
It was just me. And all week when I've been logged in doing any kind of prep or anything, it's worked. How bizarre.
Is anyone else getting Sam's audio clipping just a little bit?
Apparently not.
Not quite
Ah,
clipping,
cool.
but I think Sam, since you moved to Linux, it is a bit. Maybe the gain's up too high.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. Let me have a look very quickly at my audio settings.
Though Charlie threatened to go robotic with the couple of words he said, so it might be me.
No, I do have internet issues normally. That's
Oh,
too
that's
much.
very quiet.
What about around there? Is that,
That's
is that acceptable?
Okay, still quite quiet. Yeah, it's acceptable.
Okay, we'll go here. This is at 92%,
Yeah.
down from 100. So
Yeah.
maybe this will.
Yeah,
help
that
some.
sounds fine.
Lovely. Okay. Cool. Can I interact with the UI? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Yeah. So it breaks its way through the through those bushes. As it does so, it lets out this horrific scream. And if I can get from all of you a will save, please.
I will save this.
I see what you did, and I like it. If you
Oh,
succeed.
I did not.
Mine's just coming. I'm just checking something really quick first.
Yep, yeah, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
Bloody hell.
Okay, fine. There was something about will saves beforehand, but I don't think I took it in the end for my level up. I was just double checking what I'd taken.
Nice. Okie dokie. Cool.
Failing gets +1 against emotion effects.
So that is a critical success for Darius. So as it breaks through, that screen breaks out. Whether it's your sheer will to actually find these berries rather than this creature, you are not bothered by this this noise at all. You are kind of unaffected by that. Phelan and Halloran, you are both surprised by this, but not quite. Still somewhat sort of moved by it. You both are frightened 1, and on a failure, Kasha, you are frightened 2.
Excellent.
And then it will do the rest of that. Yes. So yeah, it lets out a scream, charges towards you, Darius. And then as it comes up alongside you, it literally almost just sort of headbutts towards you and just swings as it sort of gets close enough, it sort of ducks down, moves its head down, lowers, and just sort of throws its beak forwards at you. Which is a natural 20 critical hit.
Bye, Darius. Luckily, according to my entry, the canter has not started yet, so therefore we're safe.
Oh yeah, so that is true. I'm sure I click the begin button. There you go.
Oh shit, you're in trouble now, Darius.
You don't scare me. Yeah.
It didn't roll wonderfully. That's 22 damage to you, Darius. And that
So
ends that.
we flesh wound.
Are your rolls purposely set to private?
No.
No?
No, they're not.
Okay. In which case, your rolls are set to private.
I see.
So-
Now they should not be.
Asher is more shaken by that than she would admit, probably because she got used to the last. I don't know how many days have the Echo's been around. A week, less than.
3 days, I believe, off the top of my head. Yeah.
Over the last 3 days, she just got comfortable to sort of having a twin to do stuff with, and her first instinct is to look across at Kasha and see what Kasha is doing, and that it kind of scares her a little bit. But she looks over at the owlbear and because Darius insisted on being, I think, exactly 30 feet away from me, measure it for the she will spend her first action just stepping forward. Oh, that's better. I can see stuff a bit better. A little bit. I guess she'll move forward to there, and then she will cast Loose Time's Arrow.
Nice.
Which, maybe I should have targeted some people. Basically, all 4 of us get quickened.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can drop it onto others. It looks like maybe I can.
What does Quicken do?
It gives you one at the beginning of your turn. Gives you 1 extra action, which you can spend to step or stride. It's not as great. It's a waste of a 3rd level spell, I think. But that's a 2nd rank spell. But I wanted to see whether it was fun or not. So basically that's what she does, and that's her 3 actions. So she
Nice.
is still.
Yeah, so until the end of Cash's next turn, you'll have an extra action, but only for step or stride. Darius.
Darius is just gonna kind of scream back at it, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna scream in the volume of a vomit swarm of hair.
Lovely.
Oh wait, there. It says include myself. Doesn't seem right. Have I placed it wrong?
Presumably you don't. No. You are right. It will. Anything like that. It will always kind of. It will give you the option to, in case it's something that you want to. But yes, you certainly probably don't in this case. So let's make a reflex save for this creature, which is a success. So you can roll your damage. Nice. Yeah, it takes half damage from that on a success.
And can I use Cash's stride action now?
Yep, absolutely.
And how far is that?
So stride is your normal move. Step is 5 feet, but won't trigger reactive strikes.
So I'll do the step one. Is that just 5 or 10?
5.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then I still one action. I can just kind of run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be,
That was pretty much what I thought he'd use it for.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Okie dokie. Phelan.
Hello.
You have this creature close to you.
It's quite scary.
Hmm.
I'll draw my gun. I'll reload my gun.
Yeah.
Then I'll shoot at it.
Nice. That is a hit. You can roll some damage, Mr. Cormac.
Yay.
Boom.
3 whole damage. Yeah, that's my
You've
turn.
got 1 more action if you want to use it. If you want to move.
Did I?
Yeah. Cash had just cast the spell, so everyone for this round, you've all got 1 extra action, but you can use it for step or stride.
Oh. I thought that was... Oh, okay. Do I need to step anywhere?
Unless you want to fight it, I would step back.
Okay, I will step back. Step's the 5 one.
So
Striding.
you could
step
stride.
Step
You
is
can
5
stride.
feet
Right,
and
yeah.
won't trigger reactive strikes, or stride is just a full movement. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
I mean, I'll be
straight.
disappointed if you run like 35 feet away, but yeah,
I'll move.
I think moving over there seems like a good idea.
I'll move to here.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Cool. Halloran.
Yeah, I'm going to without recording knowledge, this is just my general knowledge.
Yeah.
How much do I know about owlbears? And how much would I be scared of them? I'm trying to think, like, for level 5 in D&D, an owlbear wouldn't be that much of a problem, I don't think. But is that the case here, or is this like a deadly encounter that I know of?
Outside of a full recall knowledge, owlbears are certainly
Yeah.
an intimidating creature. Yeah.
Fine, okay. Ah, screw it anyway. I'm with that.
Love it.
Do I have my weapon drawn? I kind of walk with it in my hand, but it's not really drawn, I suppose, so I guess I have to draw it.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right,
That
yeah.
seems fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems to balance
should not-
out everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to basically walk with it as a walking stick, but that's only just because it's big. Cool. I do a bonk.
It is a miss.
That's a bad bonk. Yeah.
That one's a bit better. You can roll some
Yeah,
damage.
that, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, 9 damage as you just step up against this creature and take a swing.
Yeah.
It does
Cool.
leave you with one more action, right?
No, I moved, I drew, I attacked. That's 4.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes. So you attacked twice. Sorry, I thought the second. I
Yeah.
thought you'd hero pointed that. Yes, you're right. It was 2
No,
attacks.
no,
Yeah. Cool.
1 second. Yeah, fine. Alright, I'm back 1 second. I just gotta grab something.
Yes, no problem. Okay. So yeah, Halloran sort of steps forward, takes a swing, misses the first, takes a second swing, and sort of slices and stabs into the owlbear, who sort of rears back and immediately just pulls back and swings one of its talons forward and swipes at Halloran. Which is a hit for 15 damage. Yeah, as it does so, so it swings forward, sort of hits Halloran with the talon, and at the same time uses that large paw and sort of talon to sort of try and just sort of pick up and grab and hold Halloran as it does so. And we'll do this like that. And yeah, attempts to grapple Halloran. Which it does so very well. Critically succeeds in just wrapping Halloran inside of that talon, that paw, and sort of picks Halloran up as it does so. As it sort of, this creature sort of bulks and sort of stands over Halloran, picks him up and lifts him up, and with its last action, yeah, with its last action, it takes a beak strike at Halloran. Oops, hang on, that is incorrect because I didn't roll that with map. That's not fair, is it? Misses with that last attack, and yeah, so picks Halloran up, sort of goes down, almost just goes to eat him with the beaks, but Halloran, just as it's sort of struggling and moving around, shaking around inside of that paw, is able to dodge out of the way. Kasha, you
Just
still have your
theoretic-
quickened. It was the end of your next turn, so yeah.
Yes. Yeah, indeed. Just theoretically,
Mm.
if Halloran is grappled, if the owlbear was hit with a lightning bolt,
Yep.
would that damage Halloran, do I think?
Unless the wording on it says it would in some way, I would say no. Let me have a
It
look.
doesn't, as far as I can tell. A bolt lightning strikes outward from your hand, dealing this damage.
It is in a 120-foot line, so if that line goes through
Right.
Halloran, yes, but if you can do
Halloran.
it in a way it doesn't...
So I could choose to shoot him if I wanted to, but
Yes.
yeah, that's fine. In which case, I will take the step as my free action.
Yeah.
And then don't actually think I need to target anything, so I will then cast a lightning bolt. Place the line. Oh, it looks like I can even start it, because I guess it's got range before it starts. Do not want to include self. I do want to include enemies. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, that happened.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Succeeds at the reflex save, so you can roll your damage,
So-
you'll take half damage. Oh wow, that's pretty good rolls
Ooh,
though.
That's very impressive.
Even
Yeah,
at
I'm quite
half,
pleased with
that
that.
is a lot of damage. Yeah, you let go and send out this lightning bolt, and it deals 19 damage to that owlbear.
That is quite nice. And then
You have one action left for your
with
quickened, yeah.
I do have one action. I will recall knowledge on the owlbear.
Cool.
With
Nice. If you got there, you have this. I need to find a quicker way to make this work. There you go. Yeah, so yeah, you sort of you let that go. You then send the lightning bolt out, and as you see it sort of react, you take a moment to sort of gather what you know about owlbears and also what you've witnessed in these first few moments of this combat. So yeah, you know these are relatively common creatures, but also quite scary and terrifying. These are kind of a hunter's worst nightmare when out in the wilds. What would you like to know? One piece of information of your choice.
I guess I will try and establish if it has any weaknesses.
Has any weaknesses? Yeah, they have no weaknesses, owlbears.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case, but cool. Okay.
Okie dokie. Darius, all yours, my friend.
Well, I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't be stood in a straight line, because last time I stood in a straight line, something hit me, so... Gonna move there for now.
But that's where I am.
Let him. Huh?
You just stood on me.
Ah, yes, you have.
Can you not see me?
No, you're stood. You and Halloran are in a straight line on my screen.
Ah, yes. No, I can confirm you are both stood in the same space. Now you're not.
Yeah, I moved. Yeah, I moved,
Um,
and the Halloran is still in your way. You'd need to step.
I was moving because we were in a straight line, and
Yeah.
I thought you were blocking my view.
I think you can still get to the thing, but
Are they
no, I'm just
not blocking
diagonally,
my view, then?
I am diagonally just below you. I am in this square here.
Oh yeah, in my screen you're in this square.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't move. I will just cast a void walk from where I'm stood then.
Okay. Cool. Let's get a fortitude save. That is a success. So half damage. Nice. So yeah, half damage goes through for that for 6 damage.
And I'm just gonna do a spell reach on myself.
Yeah. So you get plus. Is it plus 30 feet for your next attack? Your next spell, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Or double range. Yeah. It's for your next one, anyway, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool.
it's 30.
30.
It's plus 30, so like even, yeah,
Yeah.
even like hand touch ones can go.
Nice. Phelan.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just going to gun it down again.
hit.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
Okay.
You can roll some damage.
And off a crit as well.
Not the
That's
best
impressive.
damage roll you've ever done.
Wow. Okay, and
That
then
is
I'll
2
reload again.
damage.
That's my turn.
I was going to say it could have been lower, but that's actually not true.
Yeah, no, can't.
Halloran, it is your turn. You are currently grasped by this creature. I'm not sure if Charlie's back yet, so we may have to wait a moment.
I'm just eating watermelon, so I muted because no one wants to hear that. Cool. What does glass mean? Can you remind me?
I certainly can. When my UI starts responding again, because now I can't click anything yet again. This is so weird. Why is it only happening to me? Hang on, I might have to refresh because I've still got a massive just thing on the middle of my screen that says Phelan's loaded their flintlock musket. The game doesn't like me.
If you click on your character, Charlie, I think
Yeah.
it lists, or up in the top right.
Oh yeah,
corner,
hover
it
over
lists
an effect will give you a description.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you hover over the effect,
I found it.
and then
yeah.
if you accidentally right or left click on it, it will get rid of it. But don't do that.
Right. I'm restrained. I'm restrained. So off guard. Yeah, got that one. And immobilized. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm back in. Yeah.
And you can only use attack. You got escape or force open.
Yeah, so yeah, the only thing you can do is try to escape, or at least in terms of attack or manipulate actions, yeah.
Cool. I'll try to escape then. How does one escape? Is it one of these?
There is a
things?
basic action for that, yeah. So you target the thing you're trying to escape from, you'll compare it against their stats, and yeah, that will let you.
One second. I'm just trying to work out what the difference is between escape agile and escape normal.
One will use your acrobatics, and one will use your agility, I think.
Yeah. They both use athletics, but one uses agile as well. I think so. It's plus 13, and then it's got a -4 and a -8. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, it gives you better map. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, fine. So I'll use that one. I was about to say, I bet that's a map thing. Cancels you must target for attack. I thought I did. Let's try again. Be good.
Nice.
Got to be good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Cool. And then I'm gonna hit. If I hit again, does that count as an attack for a map for my side?
It does,
or not?
yeah, because escape is
fine.
an attack action, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Not that you care.
Oh. Damage.
Nice.
Too bad.
And then I'm gonna go again.
That one is a miss.
Yeah, well, that's quite difficult at -10.
Yeah.
Map. And then I'm gonna. Can I use that step still? Is that a thing or not?
It was
anymore?
only for that one round, yeah.
Right. All good. It's fine. I'm happy.
Nice. So yeah, Halloran breaks free, takes a swing, and strikes at the creature. It screams out again. On its turn, it will. I think it responds immediately by just throwing its beak down and biting down towards you. Misses as it does so. It then swings one of its talons and paws at you again, taking an attack at you. That one hits. 12 damage as it claws away at you, and then same as last time, as it sort of hits you with that talon, it then just tries to grab you and sort of take control of you and sort of pick you up again. And succeeds at doing so. And again, Halloran manages to wrestle his way out, drops down, takes a swing, and almost immediately the creature just swings back and just grasps at you. And again, you see Halloran, this halfling, just getting lifted up and sort of swung around by this giant owlbear. Kasha, it is your turn.
Cash is no longer feeling frightened.
Yes, the frightened should have dropped off all of you by now. Yeah.
Does she? How's Halloran looking? I think he's looking like he might survive another round. In which case, she will target the bear.
Mhm.
Going to. Oh, do I want to go with? Actually, I'll start off with a recallage again.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I can do that.
Nice.
Jimmy,
You've got that. Why is that not? Oh, because you're not targeting it. That's cool. Hang on, I need to do maths in red. 1 second. It's all good. It's all good.
I think I untargeted it by mistake.
Oh yes, it'll be that.
Oh,
all good. So you have that one. So you sort of watched it previously. You sort of tried to remember if you know of any sort of weaknesses that owlbears have, and were unable to recall any. And as you sort of watch as Halloran gets dropped back down and picked back up again, maybe it's the sort of slight amount of panic, having just lost a member or multiple members of the party, only a day ago. But yeah, you're just not able to sort of get the full concentration. Nothing really comes back to you.
okay. In which case, yeah, she targets it again. Targeted, and then just grabbing a piece of metal from around her neck, I will cast needle darts at it.
Nice.
Need to. Yes, I choose that one. And then I roll the attack, which misses terribly. And that's it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Yeah, that was 3 actions.
Darius. You might be muted, Shane. I'm not sure. Oh, we lost Mr. Shane.
Is it that way?
To be.
Oh. His mouse is moving around.
I'm having a funny thought.
I hear him.
It's alright. My computer's being silly.
Oh, good.
It reset itself, and now I've got it all good.
Right. I've softened it up for you. Finish it off.
Finish it off. Is there like any rubble near him?
Yeah, there's like some sort of stones and wood and all sorts around this forest. It's quite a dense bit of forest, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do a telekinetic projectile.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna say bludgeoning because I'm guessing there's some stones or rocks there.
Yeah, definitely. Nice, yeah, you can roll some damage.
Some damage.
Nice, yeah. You telekinetically pick up quite a large sort of rock and just sort of lift it up and then swing it straight at the head of this creature as it's sort of lifting Halloran up at the ground. And you see it sort of jerks aside, almost lets go of Halloran, just sort of keeps him up, held on, sort of in its grasp. But yeah, it takes a nasty hit from that rock.
And I'll just replenish my spell reach.
Yeah, cool. Phelan.
That's me.
That's you.
I'll just shoot at it.
That one's a miss.
Oh, okay. I'll reload
Mhm.
And then shoot again.
Sure.
Oh, I did the wrong one. That's my bad.
Hang on. What did you
Yeah,
do?
roll
What
and
did you do
subtract.
wrong there?
I did the wrong attack penalty thing.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I re-rolled one earlier. So yeah, I guess that's only fair. Sorry, Mr. Cormac. Go for it.
Oh, hold on. No, I don't have any ammo.
Reload again.
Yeah, do a reload, and I'll sort your ammo out in a moment, dude.
Okay, thank you.
Damn it.
That one is a miss.
Yeah, that's my turn. Can't really do a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Halloran, yeah, you drop down briefly before immediately getting just swept up by this creature again as it sort of brutalizes you and tosses you around.
But just grab this time, right? Not restrained. So
Yes, yeah, because last time it was like critically successful against you. It wasn't.
yeah,
this
so I can
time.
attack, and it's just a flat DC 5 check.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack. Do you want me to do it first before I roll the
I
dice
think
again?
it should do it. I think it should build it into your attack, if I recall.
Let's have a look.
Or not apparently. So yeah, you can throw a DC 5 quick, just roll a D20. Yeah, I think there's even a button for DC 5. Yeah, perfect.
I just realized. Oh, there is. Yeah, sorry, but yeah,
That's all good. It's all good.
All good. Oh, look at that. We go again.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. You can do some more damage.
Yeah.
Leaves you with one action.
I go again. Not enough. So I roll the dice, but it's. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you guys can see as this creature's got Halloran up and it's just sort of throwing around, tossing around, but Halloran just hacks away at this time, not even trying to break free, and gets another 2 clean hits in. And this creature, it's looking pretty worse for it. It sort of howls out as that last attack sort of strikes. On its turn, it will. Let's do this. Let me just double check the wording on that. What? My UI is gone again. Give me one moment to refresh. What on earth's going on? Like, it's not my RAM. My RAM usage is barely anything. What? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, it will spend one of its actions to just continue its grab on you and keep you sort of grasped within its talons and not let go. It will then, as its second action, just throw its beak towards you. You see, as Halloran takes these 2 stabs with the scythe, takes the third and sort of doesn't quite get the hit. And this time the creature sort of lifts Halloran up and lifts him up towards its beak, and it just sort of tries to chomp down on him. And does hit on that. 19 damage on Halloran. And Halloran, can I get oh, the hell, man, what's going on here? There we go. A will save from you, please. That is a critical failure.
No, I don't think it is actually. I'll use my halfling luck.
Nice. Yes.
Can I just click? Where's
I'm not sure if it will let you on that. So what I'll do is I will do that there, and you have that roll
Yeah.
instead. Ouch.
Oh, no, it's worse.
That halfling luck in quotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must use the new result even if it's worse. Halflings.
Well, I mean, it's the same class of result.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it is. That is a critical failure, and yeah, as it reaches down to you, this creature, it just bites you, and you can see it. It's as the rest of you can see as it lifts Halloran up, rather than just sort of pecking at him or swiping at him. You can see it just it as it lifts him up, it just throws its beak down at Halloran's sort of chest there, almost trying to sort of disembowel him and rip him to pieces. Halloran, you are sickened one by the sort of fear and attack of it all, and you are also slowed one for as long as you remain sickened. So that is one less action per round.
I think someone could actually kill it.
And then with its final action, so with a free action, it drops Halloran down to the ground, and as you see it sort of lifts him up. It takes that sort of swing and sort of bites away at the chest and sort of tries to tear through the armor and the clothing, and then just drops Halloran, who just falls to the ground with a thud, and then it turns and starts running into the forest. Kasha, it's your turn.
Oh. Now I wish I had the lightning bolt. She's just thinking for a second about whether she wants to chase after it. She probably doesn't. Within that is the only combat spell I've got. Is it within 6 feet?
I reckon.
Oh, it is. Just as it goes out of range, she again throws, grabs a little metal dart and throws it, propelling it magically towards the creature. Who I'm trying to target. Oh, that's the wrong button. That one. And she will cast Needle Darts again.
Yeah.
And I will hero point that. Oh. Damn it!
That is also a miss.
And then I will just, the last action, she will move up next to and in front of Halloran.
Cool. Okie dokie. Darius.
We'll head in that direction as well, and I will do a telekinetic blast on him.
Yep.
With some debris to throw at him. Some more bludgeoning.
Nice. That is a miss.
I will hero point that.
Okay. Nice. You can roll some damage.
So we want to kill it. It ate my berries.
Nice. Yeah, so Kasha lets out the needle darts, and they just sort of break apart as they sort of fly through, as they sort of hit the tree line and the bushes as the creature's running away. You see they just sort of get caught up and don't quite make it. And Darius steps forward and with a telekinetic projectile just grabs a branch from up above and just pulls it down onto this creature. And 13 damage is about as perfect as that moment could have been, Darius. You defeat and kill, and as it's running away, you see that branch be pulled down onto its head, and there is just a gurgle as the owlbear sort of slumps and just slides in the dirt as it was running to a sort of halt, and comes to no longer move.
Yeah.
We can drop out of initiative.
Okay.
For sickened, there's no particularly important long-term effects, so I will just drop that off rather than make you keep rolling until you get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the forest sort of comes to a sort of quiet, and everything sort of dulls down again, and you're sort of left in the quiet. You've got this hulking body of the owlbear just laying in the sort of tree line just to the side, and a beaten and quite heavily bruised and bloodied Halloran on the floor.
Gasha's looking around for other owlbear, but she kneels and just sticks her hand into the soil, pulls up just a sort of a handful of soil, which she sort of rubs through her fingers, and she'll cast Healing Plaster, which turns that mud into a healing kit.
Nice.
And will then use
that's really cool.
yeah, when I remember I've got it, then we'll sort of turn around, spit into it, and then sort of, without even asking Halloran, and not even really looking, she's still looking around, but I will treat wounds on Halloran.
Nice.
I would. No, I guess I'll normal treat wounds. I'll save the battle medicine. So this is going to take 10 minutes technically.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Darius will go and just look for those berries. Even if the owlbear's eating them, he's just going to stand there looking for them.
Yeah,
I believe.
Oh, is it still not like the fact you don't actually have healers?
No, it seems to work.
Okay.
No, it hasn't complained yet.
Okay.
Healing Plaster, yes. Do I have to use the medical skill? I think that means I need to use the medical skill rather than... Oh, I can't use it on battle medicine. That's interesting. And now I get a +1 item bonus in a medicine check, I believe.
Nice.
Which I think means if I use Assurance... Does Assurance still get the +1 bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
From memory, yes, I think so.
We'll say yes, and we'll sippins, and then you can just heal him anyway. So I've set the medicine DC to be 20.
Yeah.
With Assurance, I get a 19, but with the +1 from the Healing Plaster, I should get a 20. And I've clicked the roll. Has it done anything?
Not for me, but it might
Doesn't
be my
seem
funky
to have,
UI again.
I don't know. Yeah, mine doesn't seem to. I'll try that again. Maybe I didn't click the button. Probably runes. Use that. Use medicine.
Just before you do, on Assurance, what's your proficiency bonus?
My proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah, +9. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, +9.
I just wanted to double check you weren't thinking it was that and your base stat. Yeah.
No,
right,
I kind of did, but the UI does tell me.
Oh, okay, cool.
And stuff. So I've done all that, and I'll click use selected action. Doesn't seem to want to do it. I will try it again with. I won't try and use Assurance and see what happens, but just bear in mind that if I am using Assurance. It looks better. It's actually letting me roll now. So +1 item bonus. Made it anyway, so I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that sees Halloran feeling a little better.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Yeah, Darius, as that's going on, you sort of head over and you can see there are some. You're still sure you had seen quite a sort of fruitful and sort of attractive looking sort of herb bush in this direction, but you can't seem to see it now. But there are some herbs about you can see. You do actually notice as you sort of looking around in the area, you sort of kneel down and you can see on the owlbear itself, and some of its fur and some of the feathers along its back, there's actually some somewhat sort of moderately rare, or at least sort of valuable to you, sort of leaves and herbs, sort of just almost just sort of matted into the fur itself.
That seems quite interesting. I am going to try and pick them off the owlbear.
Yeah, and you can do so. Yeah, and they're I said nothing particularly of importance in terms of any kind of ability, or even, maybe even to anyone else in the party wouldn't even be might be excited. But to you, this is this is spot on. This was probably worth the last sort of 2 or 3 minutes of your party's day.
Yeah.
Today is a good day. Today is a Herbie good day.
It was definitely worth Halloran taking 40 odd points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, and everything sort of just, like I say, just returns to this sort of quiet in the forest. I guess it's kind of, if there's anything else you guys wanted to do currently or anything.
Halloran, if you want to save your lay on hands, because I've got continual recovery, you're only immune for minutes, which covers the time it takes, or at least we wait another 10 minutes and then I can treat wounds on you again.
Yeah, I mean, I also treat wounds myself as well.
Well, you're immune.
You're immune.
Yeah, so yeah, you can treat yourself.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I think you might be immune to treat wounds in general for 10 minutes, but it stops for 10 minutes. Immune for only 10 minutes instead of an hour.
Yeah.
And as you've got that, in fact, Cashel will just wander off after doing that.
Yeah. 1 second. I'll do it myself.
Sam, this owlbear.
Yes.
Is there anything about it that doesn't seem sort of natural-ish to Neelam's Grove?
You can do a secret nature check for me.
I'd certainly try.
I can't actually do this if it's not working for some reason. It says it thinks I'm immune.
Because you've just had treat wounds done by Kasha. Yeah.
You got to wait 10 minutes for it to run out. So I think we just got to wait.
Doesn't it take 10 minutes to do the treat wounds?
I guess it starts from when you finish.
It says not, I think, on conditional recovery.
In which case, you just need 10 minutes of time to pass.
Let's resolve one thing at a time. So that's so what are we doing? So you're
I'm
trying to treat
nature.
wounds yourself, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to wait 10 minutes after Kasha having done so first. But yeah, we can. I mean, with the time of everyone looking around, everything, we can do that. So that's not a problem. Let me. There you go, and that should let you do it then.
Right.
Nice. And
Meanwhile, here's my
a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's your secret.
That's my secret nature check.
Yep. Yeah, you sort of. What is going on here? Man, I'm glad it's just me that's having this problem because my UI is like screwed. No. Cool. You take a look down and you sort of spend a little bit of time sort of looking closer at that this owlbear as Darius is sort of excitedly looking through these herbs he's found, and Halloran sort of sits back, sort of tending to their own wounds, following the sort of dressing you had applied to them. You sort of look around the creature, and large, bulking sort of creature. I will also very quick, as it's just come up, in terms of hero points, I am going to award an additional one to Halloran, who got tossed around, strongly beaten up, but still managed to stay up and conscious throughout. And yeah, you sort of look around the creature, Kasha. Have you ever encountered any owlbears before? They're relatively common. They're not like a rarity.
If they were common, I would say yes, probably.
Yeah.
If they live in forests, then that's definitely where I've been hanging around.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If anyone that's spent any real time in any kind of sort of natural forest outside of sort of the sort of domesticated forest close to town or something would certainly have probably almost certainly have seen one at some point. And yeah, you sort of have a look over it, and it looks pretty standard. They are these masses of sort of muscle and feathers and anger, essentially. And you sort of look over it. Nothing looks particularly out of place. The one thing you do notice, though, as you are sort of looking over it, etc. You look as you sort of get to its sort of head and its beak. You can see along its beak there are some marks where clearly it itself has been in like fights and combats in the past, etc. And there was like a relatively deep sort of V-shaped chip on part of its beak where something has obviously sort of damaged it at some point. And you can see there's actually something kind of almost sort of jammed or caught into this sort of chip that is just sort of like droops very slightly out of the beak. And as you sort of pull at it and sort of take that out, you see there is a small piece of like woven material, cloth, pretty hard to say for certain, but somewhat similar to the piece you found sort of earlier on this evening when you found that that wheeled track sort of crossing the path you were on.
Sorry, where was that bit of cloth?
Just sort of like it was almost like stuck. There was like a sort of a chip out of its beak, and this was sort of almost like jammed and stuck onto it. Almost sort of, you can see it's almost like hooked onto part of the beak.
In the same way as there might have been a bit of Halloran.
Yes,
on it.
Yes, yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll take that off. That's interesting. Any sign that the creature has been domesticated in any way, as in kind of what I'm wondering is, was it set upon us or did we just naturally come across it? So as it got, I guess I'd be looking for sign of a collar or anything that
no collars or anything. You look for sort of like the dog bone collar with a mobile number or nothing like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. Certainly no return to owner information. I mean, if this thing, I mean, have a look at. You can see there are sort of wounds and scars. You can see sort of built in some of the feathers. Like I say, you can see sort of chips on some of its sort of beak, etc. If this thing is domesticated or in any way, then it's certainly not been looked after particularly well.
Yeah, that's pretty common. Okay.
What are you doing currently, Phelan?
Nothing really.
Fair enough.
I don't really know what I could do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's cool. That's all right. Yeah. No worries. It's only you just stood off over on your own in the dark. I didn't want you to feel left out, but that's fine.
Oh no, I don't really know what I could do to help or.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I guess it's very.
Yeah. No, I'll just where's Halloran? 78, 51. Oh, Darius, you're not well either, are you?
I got hit to start with, but Darius is too busy looking for berries.
Again, while you're looking for berries, Kasha will come over to you again, having lost healing plaster again. Come over to you and kind of grab you and make you sit down.
All right.
And start treating your wounds as well, unless you while she's doing it. She doesn't even really make eye contact. She's just basically rubbing dirt on you. Is what she's actually doing.
Now, Darius feeling like he's back in the mansion. You're bathing him.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to try the Endurance and Healing Plaster and see what happens. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't like it when I try and add all of those features into one go. Let's instead just do medicine. Right, just try Assurance. No.
How weird. I will, yeah, I'll look into that one. I'm going to take a note quick.
Yeah, I'll try normal roll. Myself a +1 modifier. Master.
Wowzers. A very, very healthy looking Darius.
You've rekindled his youth.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Folks looking a lot better now. Hannah's still slightly wounded, but yeah, in general, you certainly look better than you did a few 20 minutes or so ago.
Yeah, it looks less likely that you're going to fall over.
Yeah, what did you folks want to do? So obviously you were heading up towards the mountain. We were still you estimated you were around sort of, you know, somewhere between sort of an hour and a half to 3 hours away from the mountain when you originally decided to sort of press on as the sun set. It's been another, you know, with the sort of travel you did, this combat now heating up, it's been another sort of hour from that. So you are probably at best at least sort of 30 to 40 minutes from arriving at sort of base of the mountain, possibly up to sort of 2 hours or so.
Kasha just sort of, once everyone's healed and stuff, just kind of stands on the where you were leading and just looks at everyone. And then she'll just start walking off.
Let's just start carrying on that same direction.
Yeah, whichever direction it was. I'm going to pretend it was this way.
North on the map, north in real life, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The berries.
Got light from somewhere, but I don't know who's.
Yeah, so obviously it is dark. I assumed you guys would have used some sort of light source. I mean, Darius is able to cast light, so I had presumed you guys were travelling with some light sources. But if not, we can rewind that combat, make it harder, and do it in the dark. It's up to you.
Well, those of us with dark vision aren't as bothered.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Yeah. So yeah. Following all the sort of heating up, Kasha sort of quietly just begins carrying on in that direction then, yeah? And the rest of the group follow. Okay.
It's not been that far until nighttime, are we?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's already sort of, you know, you've already, because you're, especially in the forest, you've already lost sort of most natural light as is, yeah. And you're not really, yeah, you are sort of starting to cross over into, you know, true sort of nighttime, yeah. What I will do then, if you are all going to carry on heading in that direction, if I can get from you from everybody, a secret survival check, please.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you sort of carry on sort of making your way up in that sort of direction. And I'm just going to grab one thing from my notes.
Darius would cast a light on his staff. If that helps with anything in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, light you can. I think you can cast it on like up to 4 things at a time, if I remember. So I assumed you would have just spread it around the party a little. I think that's right. You can double check if you want while I quickly refer to something in my notes. Where have I got this? There we go. Cool.
Yeah, 4 lights. I'd have it on each person's weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Okie dokie. My UI again. It's so weird. My CPU's like on like 2%. My RAM isn't even on like 40%. But for some reason my UI just stops responding all the time.
The browser or the whole Linux desktop?
No, so yeah, everything's fine. Even my Foundry browser works. But anything I sort of open, if I open like a character sheet, that character sheet will never close. If I open any items on a character sheet, that will never close then. And then anything like pops up, like any like info like hover tooltips never disappear, and then the screen just starts getting overwhelmed with it all until you refresh, and it's fine for like 5 minutes or so. It must be some kind of memory leak in the browser, maybe.
Yeah, I would guess so. Are you using Firefox or?
Brave, which is a Chromium browser.
Yeah.
Foundry don't recommend Firefox. I mean, it's still usable, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. That's what I use, and it seems fine.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try a different browser for next session. But it's just weird because it's like I say, when I've been in doing prep during the week, it's fine. It was doing it all last session, and it started again now, and there's nothing I'm running that I wouldn't do then. It's like everything, all the same modules, settings, everything. Yeah.
That's weird.
Anyway, let me find this.
With multiple people, I wonder if Foundry goes into a different mode.
Maybe? Possibly? Oh, actually, I've just thought of a really obvious answer, actually. Yeah, I think I might have figured it out in my... that's actually embarrassing obvious. When I'm prepping, normally, obviously, I have one browser. When I'm recording this for the stream, I have 2 browser sources open. I wonder if that is possibly doing some kind of odd weirdness.
Could be.
Yeah.
Second machine for recording the stream.
We'll have to invest in something. Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, you carry on sort of heading that direction. And like I say, it's we've sort of moved through the evening, we're getting sort of darker sort of period, and the sort of the natural light was already getting really low on the ground and hard to sort of see through the forest, as Darius sort of keeps these light sources up for you magically. But outside of those, at this point, it is really hard to see anything through into the darkness. As you sort of carry on in that direction, you look up, trying to get any sort of vision on the mountain itself, but at this point, still deep in forest, and with the sort of sun down, the lack of light, it's really hard to really see anything. And whereas when you sort of seen it as evening was first creeping in, you had a bit of an estimate of how far you are, or how far away you were in terms of sort of time to reach there. That's kind of long gone at this point, and really at this point, with no visible reference or ability to even make out the mountain in the darkness, you could be further away than you ever were, for all you know. And it's kind of similar to, as we were talking about last session, it's quite that's a change in feeling from when you've been travelling through this forest previously, and the entire forest just has this different, more uncomfortable sort of feel to it. You carry on along that direction, and as you've been back on the path again, following that owlbear fight for around sort of another sort of 25-30 minutes at this point, and by this point we've sort of just sort of coming up to about 8:30 in the evening, and this is like full darkness now, and you've got sound all around you. But you hear, as you are travelling, you hear you can hear the sort of exhale of breath as there is some sort of noise and sound around you. And as the party halts and sort of stops for a moment, if I get from everybody a secret perception check, please.
No, that's initiative.
What the hell am I doing? There we go. Okay, well, you've redeemed yourselves somewhat. Yeah, you all sort of halt for a moment. You hear that sort of that breathing and sort of that heavy sort of sound. And as you turn, you see kind of surrounding you as you're making your way through the forest. You suddenly become aware that there is that breathing. You hear it, then you stop, and Kasha and Phelan, you are the first two to actually notice it. As Kasha looks in one direction, you look, and just on the edge of the tree line, you can see two wolves, or perhaps even as your eyes adjust, like you get a closer look, you believe these to be dire wolves. And at this same moment, Phelan, you turn to where you hear the sound. You see another 3 of these wolves sort of in the tree lines around you. And it's at that moment you both realise the sounds you're responding to are on different sides of you. Phelan looks over one direction, Kasha sort of back to back looking the other direction. And you realise there is what appears to be a pack of these wild wolves sort of around you. And as your party sort of stopped and then you sort of turned around, you sort of met them, there is a kind of silence as you see these creatures sort of exhaling in the sort of darkness and sort of looking on at you. How do you want to react immediately, based off some good perception rolls?
Can I cast mass invisibility in everyone?
Yeah, if you want to, absolutely.
It's shared invisibility. As long as we all stay in the same spot, we're all invisible for 10 minutes.
Nice, yeah.
Well, if one of us attack, it undoes all of it, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, and your group sort of stops. Let's say you both look to the side. Kasha, Phelan. You both immediately realise that you see that Kasha looks off in another direction. Phelan, as you turn to your left, Kasha to their right. And you see this sort of group of wolves surrounding your party who sort of stop and they sort of look at you with this sort of tense moment. And then the next thing you both realise is you can see those creatures and you can no longer see anyone else in your party.
Technically, you and all targets are invisible except to each other.
You and all targets are
Little
very...
script
Oh,
business.
except to each other. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. You're
Yeah.
entirely right. I read that wrong. I was thinking of a different spell, clearly. In that case, you are no longer invisible to one another. I guess you would be aware of this, and you do have to be willing, so I assume, you would do. In which case, Darius cast the spell. Do you communicate this in any way, Darius, before you do so?
Yeah. I go, don't worry, they can't see us. But I feel like as I've done this, the light spell's also kind of gone off, so I can't see anymore.
Of course. I can never accuse
I'm pretty
you
sure
of
everyone else can
making
see
it
in the
hard
dark
for yourself.
apart from me. Because everyone else can see in the dark apart from me.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
not sure I can.
There.
I just feel like I won't be able to hold the 2 spells up if I'm being on. Oh, actually, is it 1 to keep them up in it?
I don't. I mean, light certainly isn't a sustained spell, and I don't think shared invisibility is. To be fair, no, neither of them are spells that require sustaining that I can see. No, you can have them both up. Absolutely.
I will have them both up if I'm allowed then.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just rearrange you very slightly, because invisibility is great, Darius. But wolves do have very good scent skills, literally as part of their stat block. Which does mean we probably have something to resolve here still.
But Kasha's just spat and put mud on all of us, so we smell like the wild now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only you and Hal are in, but still. Oh, that's a lot of wolves.
There is, but
Okay,
that is also again my slow UI possibly stopping. Give me one moment.
And they're huge.
They are huge, aren't they?
Right, hang on. Before you get too
Oh,
excited,
my.
let me rearrange some stuff here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I think
Tame them and use them as riding mounts.
if you become visible while someone can already see you, they can detect you. If you succeed at perception checking, you'll see you become
My UI
hidden
has
to
gone
that
again. Give me
creature.
one moment.
Become invisible while someone can already see you. Start out hidden.
I just thought where we
think
were
we will
surrounded,
all-
it was the best thing I could think of.
I think we'll always be hidden, which I think means that they have to do a DC 11 flat check before it can attack us. I think. We can't become observed. Oh, but as soon as one of us makes a hostile action, then the spell ends. So yeah, it ain't gonna last very long.
No, I just thought it would just give us a bit more advantage than being
Oh.
attacked dead on.
Oh, I like the little ones better. Can we have just the little ones?
Sure. Right, is this now going to work properly? There's also way too many of these still. Yes. Perfect. That is more like it. Right, so just to make sure that my UI does match everyone else's, there should be 2 of these large wolves and 4 smaller ones. That looks correct.
Yes.
Now, yeah. My weird UI not wanting to cooperate with me. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you cast that invisibility, Darius. Your group goes invisible, and yeah, we will roll into initiative.
Invisible.
Nice. Phelan, you are the quickest to react in this moment. What would you like to do?
Are we invisible for them because they're inside the circle, or not?
We are currently all invisible, but the first person attack means
Right,
we
okay.
lose it.
The circle is actually Halloran protecting us from something.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But there is a same size circle around, I guess, Darius.
Right. Okay. If I drew my gun, would that count? So, what counts as an attack? Like actually attacking?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can ready myself.
Yeah, it's a hostile action. So yeah, basically something. Yeah.
But there's still a chance they could attack us.
Okay. I'll just reload, and then pass.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pass.
In which case, let's get this creature to do this. So yeah, you cast this invisibility, Darius. This creature will do this. So you see immediately there's a sort of a sort of startled moment as these creatures react to sort of no longer seeing you. You see immediately this one closest to you, Darius, sort of lowers its head to the ground and begins sniffing at the ground as it attempts to seek you. Yeah, you see it sort of lowers itself down, Darius. It slowly as it begins sniffing around, it steps forward towards you, and as you remain invisible, it sort of is sniffing around, and it almost, just for a moment, it nuzzles almost just slightly at your sort of part of your cloak as it sort of dangles down to the floor, and then it moves up and begins sniffing around at Phelan's feet. As that's happening, Phelan, you're still sort of looking at the creatures on the other side of this situation, and you see similarly one of them sort of similar to the one that is moving around Darius and yourself. Immediately sort of moves forwards, lowers itself to the ground, and you see it sort of taking scent along the floor. Moves forward and halts at your feet. And it just sort of throws its claw, like its paws forward. Not even an attack, more at just a sort of like a poke and a push, almost at the ground rather than at you, as it sort of nudges at the ground. And as it does so, yeah, it sort of nudges forward and paws at the ground. And as it paws at the ground, it sort of taps on the ground a couple of times. Then it stops, and you see it doesn't. This time, it doesn't make contact with the ground, and that wolf's paw is on your boot. And as it does so, you see the sort of this exhale as the sort of as it's sort of getting cold outside. You can see the sort of heat of its breath as it breathes out and seems to be aware of your position, Phelan. Kasha, it's your turn.
Tasha's looking around. Again, the first thing she's going to do is look at that direwolf that's near and do a recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Oop.
Nice. What'd you get? Okay, yeah. You look over in its direction. A very large wolf. Looks, so even just from its size, looks to be a dire wolf, certainly. But again, whether it's just a distraction, everything that's happened to you in the past sort of day or so, or the sort of surprise, or even just as you're trying not to sort of break the sort of advantage your group has currently, you struggle to bring back any sort of relevant details.
Then I'm going to cast Detect a Tree or Untamed Form. Protect the tree. So then looking over between or looking back at the rest of the party, is Kasha casts Protect a Tree, and a tree kind of sprouts from the ground. Probably, actually, the wolves are standing exactly basically where I want it. Probably there.
Nice. Yeah, you do that, and almost immediately, Phelan, that wolf that had sort of was pawing around at your foot and sort of suddenly had its hand or its paw on your boot. You see as it pulls back, as this tree spouts out from the ground alongside it, and that seems to take its attention fully away from you. Darius, it's your turn.
I'm going to delay my action. I feel like one of the other guys that hit harder in hand-to-hand combat should hit first. So I'm just going to delay until after Halloran.
Fair? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okie dokie. In which case, right, this one here. Yeah, so similar to the other ones, this one sort of moves forward, steps forward, out of the tree line into the open. And unlike these first two that have approached, who are sort of low to the ground and sort of almost slowly taking the situation, this one moves forward. And as it gets to this position, it just almost grunts and barks at where your group were standing, directly at you, Phelan and Darius. And Darius, you in particular, this creature, even if it's unaware currently, is almost jaw to face with you. And as this large wolf stands practically to your height, it barks right in your face, Darius. And if I can get Darius, can I just get a will save from you?
I will save it. Don't you worry.
Fails. Does that mean a little bit of wee comes out?
A little bit.
And yeah, even as a bit of spittle from the creature's sort of jaw as it sort of lets out this growl, hits your face, Darius, and just sort of sticks to your cheek for a minute. You hold perfectly still, keep your resolve. Whether maybe in this moment you're fully aware that what the consequences are of being found by this creature, and it does that towards you. And then just stops and slinks back slightly into the trees away from you as nothing seems to change around it. There's another one of these smaller wolves alongside it as it does retreat. And this one just seems to sort of... You see it sort of looks up at the large one alongside it and sort of just sort of almost barks up at it. And then also moves back slightly alongside. Finally, you've got this last one here. This one again comes out of the tree line, heads straight over to that tree that's just sprouted up, passes right by you, Halloran, and you can feel the tail just whip against your leg as it moves past, and it stops for a moment, looks back, and then begins sort of moving its head around the tree and almost sort of nudging at the tree, trying to see what the situation is. This tree just appears from nowhere, and again, doesn't seem to react to your group around it at all. Finally, there's this last one here, and it sort of watches on as the others are sort of moving around and taking in this situation. This one here moves down, comes along beside the other larger one of the two wolves, and as it reaches alongside it, this one sort of growls almost aggressively at that other large one. And then turns back again directly in front of you, Darius, and attempts a seek to see if anything is nearby. And you see it sort of taking in again. It doesn't go loitering out the others. This one stands confidently. It just takes in a breath. And it halts for a moment and then barks directly at you, Darius. Halloran, it's your turn.
Yeah. 2 questions.
Yeah.
3 questions. Is drawing a scythe a hostile action?
No.
Cool. If I was to throw something in a direction like towards a tree, would that be a hostile action?
I think if you're not throwing it at any of the creatures you're trying to avoid, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. And finally, I'm guessing the answer is also no. Casting Vibrant Thorns is not a hostile action either.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Can I throw? Can I reach into like my backpack or something, or pull out a torch, unlit, and just try to throw it against the trees over here?
Yeah. No need to make a check or anything. It's a relatively easy sort of move to make.
Yeah. Hopefully, try to create a distraction or some noise.
Yeah.
Away from us. And then I will. Let's say that takes 2 actions, to like one to reach in and one to throw it, because I'm going to do it quite slowly.
Seems fair.
And then I will just move my scythe from a walking stick position to a two-handed.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Into sort of ready position. Yeah.
Ready. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. And then Darius, you wanted to delay, didn't you?
I wanted to delay until someone else attacked that would hit harder than me when they attacked. So I'm just gonna wait and go back in my original position, and just stand firm with this spell in mind and these dogs breathing down me.
Okay, failing then.
I'm just gonna. Can I try to stand as still as possible?
Yeah. I think if you're just trying to stand still, you can do that.
Well, like I don't know how to describe it. Like, make it like I don't know. How do you describe it? Make myself look as not dangerous as possible.
He is a tree.
What, whilst
Yeah,
invisible?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but they know I'm here, right? I thought.
They know we're somewhere.
Oh, okay.
One of them had its paw on your boot at one point, but then a magic tree appeared alongside it. It seems to have stolen its attention away.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll delay.
Delay? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. This one here that had previously been sort of sniffing around Darius's sort of shoes and cape, and then around you, Phelan, turns around towards you, Darius, and will just swipe its claws in your direction, and just misses. It just sort of swipes down your direction, almost as that other one barks out loudly. It just sort of turns around and reacts and swipes immediately in your direction. Just seems to miss. It's worrying for a moment, Darius, and then you just hold yourself, and it achieves nothing. It again just does the same thing immediately, this time more successfully. No, that. Yeah, this time seems to get a better sort of move towards you, Darius, and you see the sort of jaws coming in your direction as it sort of jerks forward, but you just move back slightly, and it does not succeed. And then it just retreats a few steps and moves back, unsure. You see as it sort of stops and looks back towards the two larger wolves, seemingly in sort of just looking to them for sort of guidance. This other one sort of stops and looks at the tree that appeared alongside it, and will attack that tree. You see it just sort of, again, this one just sort of swings its, just sort of bites down and sort of goes down, sort of almost biting and scraping away at this tree, for a critical hit. Yeah, gets a strong sort of damage to the tree. You see the tree sort of bend slightly and sort of jerk and take a hit, and then it sort of carries on and bites it again. And as quickly as he... Oh, no, that is not enough. I take it back. No, it is enough. That is enough to get down to 0.
No,
yeah, and as quickly as the tree sort of spurted up, the creature sort of bites away and starts sort of scratching and scraping it, and the tree is just gone. And you see the wolf then stops again in just sort of confusion, and seems to be unsure what to do. Kasha, it's yours.
Cash is looking at the wolf just in front of her. Fuck it. Cash has had enough, so she kind of shrugs, casts Untamed Form.
Yeah.
Which is heightened to level 2, so to be one of my animal forms. So, I guess do I drop that effect on me?
Yeah.
That hasn't popped up a thing to say what do you want to be. Maybe I need to drop that one. It doesn't seem to be a B.
When you click on animal form, does it not give you a list then?
Oh no. It gives me a list. Or maybe I drop the animal. Okay, do I want to be a bear? Yes, I want to be a bear.
Yeah.
There you go. That's worked. I just dropped
Nice.
the bear onto it.
Yeah.
There we go. So it has become a bear, and then I will fuck it up for everyone else by just reaching out. It doesn't really matter because they both got. Which one does more damage? Bears. 2d8 or 1d8 slashing. Oh no, yeah, jaws. So and then I'll just lean down and bite this little fucker.
Nice. You can roll critical damage on this for the restraint you've all shown till this moment.
Which case, cancel that.
And he didn't see it coming.
And
nice.
Ooh. Yeah, and roars as she does it.
Nice. Yeah, and you all as you're all sort of standing sort of quietly and confidently trying to sort of deal with the situation, you suddenly hear the sort of ripping and jerking of the sort of muscles of Kasha as she changes into the bear, and you're all able to turn slowly just in time to see her sort of hulking and sort of towering over that wolf. And then you become aware of the sort of magic around you fading as you see her just drop down and tear at that wolf in front of her, dealing significant damage. And that wolf drops down to the ground. It is barely, you can see it. There are some of its sort of interior is sort of opened up, and this one looks pretty done for already. That's it for you, right, Cash? That's all three, right?
It is. I guess that wasn't actually a critical hit. It was just critical damage.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking that moment for you all being invisible and showing restraint for an entire round.
Indeed.
Kind of reward that advantage. As that happens, you all immediately become visible. And this giant, the first one of these wolves, this is the one that sort of spat in your face as it was just sort of howling at you, Darius. Barely takes a moment to react as it sees you appear in front of it. It just throws its jaws forward, almost mimicking Kasha, and takes a bite at you immediately. That is a hit for 11 damage, Darius. It throws its jaws forward, just takes a bite at you immediately, and will then attempt to grapple you and sort of almost just bite down with its jaws as it gets the bite on you initially, Darius, and then just closes the jaw, and instead of just biting at you, just grasps you between the teeth, and has you absolutely sort of pulled in and stuck like that. And then with its last action, it immediately just begins just sort of shaking and tearing and pulling at you, Darius, as you're within its jaws. Can I get... and then I think if I pull that onto there, that should work. No, yes, what's going on? There should be a fortitude save on that attack roll there, or that damage roll, if you can make that for me.
Where is it? I just see block double half damage. My name.
Oh, is that
there?
It
is.
Got it.
Oh, now I rolled the one.
That's unfortunate. Does 16 damage to you then, as it bites down at you, grasps you within its jaws, and then just starts sort of shaking and tearing at you, Darius. And this has gone from sort of calm and you in a place of advantage to you dropping more than half of your health in that one creature's turn. Phelan, you're currently delayed if you want to come back in, or you can wait, obviously.
I'll come in after Darius.
After Darius, okay.
Yeah.
Darius, it is your turn in that case.
Being restrained, does that mean what can I not do again?
You can't.
Can I cast magic?
No, you can't make. You can't make any attacks. So I mean, any spells that would require like an attack, you wouldn't be able to do. It's specifically any attack or manipulate actions, and almost all spells are manipulate actions. With I think it's only, is it the subtle tag? I think they're the ones that get around that.
Cool. So I guess I just try to escape.
Yeah, that's a shout. Yeah.
I see it on the screen anyway, so I can just click. Oh, wait there. Right, so that'll be over here, right? Escaped unarmed, right?
Yes, yeah.
Cancelled as you must target before attack.
Oh, you have to target the thing you're trying to escape from, yeah, because it'll use its DC for your check.
Okay.
Nice, yeah, you've heavily wounded and, you know, not a nice experience, Darius, but yeah, you are able to break yourself free.
Is that 1 or 2 to escape?
That's one action, yeah.
So I can now attack.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, something really you're going to have to explain. I'm going to use my Grim Tendrils, and you gave me those Void Salts.
I did, yes. So yeah, they are a single use, just so you're aware. Yeah, if you want to use them, you can then, like send instead of the one single line you normally get for Grim Tendrils, you can send out. I think it's any number. Yeah, you can send as many lines of them out as you want.
Okay. How do I do that?
I mean, basically, currently you can get every one of the wolves except for these two over this side of the map, yes, without getting anyone else in your party. So you can we can say you want to target just the other 4. If you want to include those 2, unfortunately, that is, well, almost certainly, it's definitely going to get Phelan and Halloran, possibly Kasher as well.
I feel like I can do it, that the salts went out of hand and I didn't know what I was doing. No, I ain't doing those 2.
I love GMing Shane. I wouldn't like playing with him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do it on the 4. I just think it'll be amazing if I just hit everyone, but I'll just do the 4.
I agree. I fully agree. We can explain to Jake why it doesn't matter if he's not here next week because it's over. So you still go for the other 4, are you?
Yeah, I suppose. I do think it'd be amazing if just hit everyone. I've already got one of those salts anyway, and Kasha gave me those salts, so...
I'm not sure if you're saying it's her fault or what, but yeah, cool.
Kasha told me to use them.
Oh well, you've got a fail, 2 critical fails, and 1 success, so that's not a bad time to use them. You can roll your damage.
It's not like it's massive damage anyway.
Nice. So yeah, this one is a failure, so he's taking full damage. This one takes half, and then these 2 are both taking double damage. And yeah, there is these sort of screams and whimpers as Darius you see these sort of, you've all seen him cast this Grim Tendrils before, where he sends out these sort of tendrils of dark energy. Instead, you see them come out almost octopus-like in multiple different directions, just spin out and sort of hit all 4 of these creatures around. Nice. Yeah, you don't get rid of any of them, but you've done a lot of damage there. You want to come back in now, Phelan, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. If my UI ever lets me do anything, I will make that happen for you. Oh, for fuck's sake. One sec. I will also remind me when we finish to explain one thing that I might forget otherwise, but is probably somewhat relevant for me to return to about how we got to this situation. That's better. Failing. In which case, Phelan, it's your turn.
Yay. Okay.
Come on, Phelan.
Oh no, I don't want to kill another dog.
It's what you're known for.
Oh no,
It's your speciality.
That was the other guy.
It was a different campaign, a different world, and a different character, but yeah, that was quite brutal of you from what I recall. For sure, do it again. Also, before right, yeah, so it's all good. Actually,
what?
No, it's all good. No, it's fine. It's all good. You're fine.
They have, yes, they've hit. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not the one that's like... No. Hold on.
What are you holding on for?
I don't know what... I don't know if hurting them would be a good idea.
You might as well. I've just eaten one.
Don't better
Oh.
kill me.
Oh, yeah, I thought... Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been tearing Darius apart, one of them. He went
Yeah,
from
I
full
guess-
health to less than half in one turn.
I guess that's reason to do something. Right, here we go.
Nice, that's a hit. You can get some damage.
Oh, it did hurt. Nice.
That'll show it.
Barely a flesh wound.
Yay. Right, and then I'll reload and do it again.
Okay.
But I'll do the correct roll this time.
That's also a hit.
Yeah.
Hey.
More like
It's a
it.
little bit
That's
better.
better. Finally. Okay. And yeah.
And yeah, the two shots sort of pierce through the silence, and all these wolves immediately, even they'd already started reacting to everything that's sort of suddenly changed. All of a sudden, they're going mad with like howling and shouting, and yeah, a sort of cacophony of noise. This one here immediately just throws itself forwards towards you, Phelan. Misses as it does so, and then just immediately just takes a second bite at you. Also a miss. This one, the one that you had sort of ripped and torn at, Kasha, this one just it sort of looks back up at you as you've dropped it to the ground, takes like a pretty meek just sort of swing bite at you as you sort of pull back up. Doesn't hit, and then it just runs into the bushes and disappears.
Only I had a reaction attack.
This one here. This one sort of takes the grim tendrils and sort of howls out, and then immediately, in response, Darius, it sort of lunges towards you and will throw its jaws at you.
Yeah.
As a critical hit for 30 damage. That is an unconscious and dying Darius. Yeah, throws itself forward, knocks Darius down to the ground, and you all see as Darius sort of thuds down, hits the floor, and sort of goes down onto the ground. And it then will. Yeah, I guess I won't do that now, will it? So. Yeah, well, just steps up and you see it actually plants one of its paws down on Darius's chest as it moves forward, and then just sort of nudges itself towards you, Phelan, and takes a bite at you. Misses as it does so. It's almost, you see it sort of stomps down its foot on Darius's chest, almost sort of asserting dominance over this creature it's just dropped. That's Halloween. It's Charlie back. He had to be right back briefly, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I am right. Was right back. Oh dear, this is not good. I was hoping we'd get away with fighting these wolves. I guess I will hit
He
the
says,
big
looking
guy.
at Phil.
Yes. Well, they had a turn.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh wow. Okay, fine. I was not expecting that to hit. Damage
Nice. Yeah, you're 5 damage through.
could be better.
That one's a miss though.
I will hero point that. I think.
Yeah, nice. A critical hit.
There you go. Oh nope. 1 second.
Nice. Yeah, you see it's 30 damage to Darius, and you do one better as you hit this thing for 31 damage, and that is a severe hit. As you swipe, you see it sort of pull back, and there is a large wound along its side.
Let's go again. See what happens.
That's a hit. Nice. And as it stands, sort of asserting itself, pushing its claw, its sort of paws down into Darius in the dirt, it then drops down, and it's sort of like laying sort of on top of Darius, who's unconscious down there on the ground. But for ease, I'll be able to access Darius whenever I wants to. I will move this token very slowly. But yeah, effective turn. Cool. It is this creature here. This creature was sort of looking over at Halloran, always ready to go, and then you see as it sort of watches Halloran just turn and swing 3 times at one of the largest ones of this pack, and drop it, and you see it sort of stop for a moment. It sort of pulls back in a sort of moment of uncertainty, and it will then take a draw attack at Halloran, which is a hit. Gets 4 damage, and then just sort of it doesn't have the sort of same height advantage of these larger ones, but kind of goes to, rather than sort of grappling you in its jaws like the other one did to Darius, this one just sort of uses the momentum as it sort of hits you and strikes you to just sort of kind of try and knock you down and trip you down to the ground. Fails as it tries to do so, and you just sort of push back against it. And then with its last action, it just throws out and takes another sort of swipe attack at you and misses. This one here, failing immediately. At the same time as you sort of hear the thud and that other one fall, this one just immediately throws its jaws out at you and takes a bite at you. Like that, which is a hit. For 6 damage, failing. Again, the same as the one just did previously. Kind of pushes back at you and tries to get an advantage by sort of bringing you down to the ground. Fails as it does so, and instead it finds itself sort of knocked down prone. As it sort of pushes towards you, and you sort of step back. It sort of loses its footing, goes down on the ground, and then uses its last action to get back up to its feet. Then it's you, Kasha.
Okay. Kasha will just, or the bear, charge forward. Down to there, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Leaping over Halloran and failing in some way. Target that big guy. And chomp down on him using Rip and Tear, which might be relevant if I get with a jaw strike. Do I have any buttons to...
Nice. Yeah, that's it.
Then I will damage it. So I think I get the Rip and Tear.
Yes, yeah, you should do, yeah. Nice.
So I bite it, yeah.
Yeah, so you get
and
the
then
bite, and it's persistent bleed damage.
Yeah, and then I will attack it with a claw. That's my final action.
Also hit.
Hit as well. To read whether I get Rip and Tear, but you can't give it more than one lot of persistent damage if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, okay, and that's my turn done. It's supposed to be dead, but never mind.
It is this creature's turn. It immediately just it stands quite strong and dominant towards you. Even as it sort of takes those hits, it immediately just replies by sort of taking a swipe with its own jaws at you in response. is a hit. For
It's okay.
18 damage.
But that's fine.
Similar to similar to what it did with Darius, it immediately sort of grasps at you and tries to sort of get you sort of caught between its jaws, even in your bear form. Isn't able to do so, however, and then it sort of stops for a moment as it almost sort of acknowledges your sort of strength as you sort of fight back and sort of force it off, and then just takes another bite at you, which I should probably target you for. It does nothing with that.
Yeah,
and it's got the
I'm kind of imagining a little sort of mini kaiju battle.
And the bleed stays on. Phelan.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, no, I don't mean to do that. Yeah, I'll keep... Wait, hold on. Right, I'll reload.
Yep.
Leicester covers 1, right? Like +1 to...
1 or 2. 2, I think, off the top of my head.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I think it says it next to it. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just shoot the big one again.
Yeah. Well, Leicester cover doesn't matter, Cormac. That is a critical hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Of course, it's on the one thing that's about to die.
Nice. So that is okay. 34 damage as your flintlock breaks through the silence. You take the shot, and you just get a perfect headshot on that creature as it was kind of pulling down and sort of trying to get Kasha's corpse in its jaws. You would get a critical specialization as well, but it's dead and it succeeded. But I don't think that matters.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I did something.
Yeah, you did. That is 34 damage. That is good. You have an action left as well, Phelan.
I'll reload.
Okay. Okay. This wolf here was sort of biting and going at you, Phelan, and then the silence. It was again sort of the quiet of the forest sort of breaks again over the sort of sound of everything else. I'm going to give a hero point as well to Phelan at that moment. Because we've just passed another 60 minutes. This one that was sort of biting and going at you, as you sort of just ignore it for a moment, let go, and there's that large bang, and then that other wolf drops to the ground. This one sort of, you see it turns, looks at Kasha, takes a jaw attack at Kasha, which misses. And then it, similar to the heavily wounded one, flees into the bushes around you and runs. This one here flees off the map. Darius, can I get a recovery check from you? This is all going really well for most of the party, but
well, it is. But if I roll a 1, I'm dead.
Well,
A 1 or a 2, I was dead. I think actually.
I mean, you're okay. You didn't get it, but you almost sort of willed it into existence. Then, yeah. That does put you at dying 3. Darius is in a bad situation. Another missed check will be the end of Darius. Halloran, it's your turn.
Or a very, very slow 10-minute turn. I can hero point next session.
Yeah. Let me just take a few minutes to consider my options. Now I'm gonna size this wolf.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
20.
Yeah, that one squeals out in pain. Yeah.
And then I'm going to step over here, and I'm going to then lay on hands.
Nice.
To hopefully. Oops, 1 second to cast this one. I'll do. Yeah. Try again. There you go. 18 heals.
Nice.
I'm alive.
Yes, you.
One of you is.
You come back to consciousness, Darius. For some reason, took you to dying for. That definitely doesn't seem correct.
Whoa! Halloran just stabbed me and didn't actually lay on hands. Kill turn.
I knew it. Yes, yeah, you come back to consciousness, Darius. Yeah, that was hairy. That was precarious. Right, it is this wolf's turn. This one runs down. Halloran, you take that swing and then carried on. It just runs down behind you. Even as you're sort of knelt down, sort of casting lay on hands on Darius, this one just sort of pounces up onto your back and takes a bite at you. Misses as it does so, and just almost sort of stays, almost sort of mounted up near your shoulders and taking another sort of bite at you, but just misses again. This one here, Scarpers. Kasha, it's your turn.
Kasha starts to run after that one that ran away, but I'm pretty sure a wolf is faster than a bear, certainly over a short distance. So kind of skids and then finishes off her move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Attack that one instead.
Yeah, it's a hit. You can take some damage.
And then I will. And then she'll claw it anyway, just to make sure it can't heal.
Yeah.
And stuff. And yeah.
Cool. Right, I'll give you guys a choice, I guess, whether you want to go hunting down those two that have been fleeing. I mean, they were both pretty heavily wounded.
Darius is just going to stay here and have a nap.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Kasha's how long? Last. It's only another. No, Kasha will sort of set off to do that. But a bear is not necessarily the best thing to be hunting something in trees.
Yeah.
And so she will come back fairly quickly. She's not completely stupid.
That's cool. Yeah, the sort of the immediate sort of area around you sort of falls quiet. You can hear there is sort of like howling and sort of whining and barking in the distance, but it does get sort of quieter relatively quickly as the sort of situation dulls down, and the remaining members of this pack of wolves kind of obviously have ran away and left you as you've kind of quite clearly asserted sort of your dominance over them in this situation. Yeah, what do you want to do immediately following that?
We will need to make
Cash
count, don't we?
Do we? Need to get to the mountain.
Getting late. Maybe you need to get out of the forest first, yeah. Maybe you're right.
I think someone should heal Darius. And then I think we carry on. I mean, we didn't really have too much trouble with that, other than Darius perhaps dying.
Yeah, Shay, you always manifested that into happening, by the way. You had no hero points, I think, right?
Yeah, I used it all. And I was on. Obviously, it was at a crit as well.
Oof, yeah.
I think was a 2 would have killed me as well, right?
A 1 or a 2 there would have killed you. Yeah, you got a 3.
I rolled a 3.
Asher will again cast Healing Plaster, and I'm pretty sure that anyone can use it. plaster grants anyone using it to administer first aid or treat wounds +1. So I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, cool.
So I will, just to make it more complicated for Charlie, I'm going to, Kasha will, again, grab some quite bloody earth, manipulate it a bit into a nice muddy sort of thing, and then put it in his hand.
Lovely.
Tell him to use it to treat in with it.
Just.
And you get a +1 item bonus to your roll.
Oh, nice. Okay. Actually does something. I assume it was just useless for
No,
me and good for you.
No, it's a healing thing as well.
Cool. So
+1 item bonuses.
How does one make that happen?
When you do the roll, there's a bit where you can add modifiers.
All right.
And you basically change it to itemness and then hit add next to it, and that'll add it to the roll.
I think I can just DC modifier. Hang on a second. Treat wounds. How does one?
Yeah, it's when you get to the actual roll stage.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Well, technically, you'd have got a critical hit without it, but a critical without it as well. But
yeah, that is a healthier looking Darius. Yeah.
Oh, I think I can pick my staff up and continue on.
And at the same time, because she won't admit it, but she maybe feels a little bit guilty, she will use her other focus point to cast Cornucopia, and will consume all the produce. Oh, bloody hell, that does loads of healing. I didn't realise it was quite. That's not quite. Let's not do that.
Feel bad, but not that bad.
You can apply that, and then I think you can do it again.
5 more healing. I'll press apply. Oh, someone's already done it.
I think I can do it one more time. It's 3 times.
Well, that is a perfectly healed Darius. It's like nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah, so that was some quite muddy sort of, not even berries, probably mushroomy type stuff that she kind of did.
In fact, I've got a wolf overeat. Does that mean I've got hair stuck on me as well now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What's the plan?
Keep heading to the mountain. I think.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Unless anyone wants to argue with me.
Oh, I think Darius doesn't have the energy to argue, so he's just going to continue following. He's going to get up. Can I pick my staff up?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Where did I get knocked down?
So yeah, your group sort of all get back to your feet and sort of after a bit of healing and sort of taking in that moment if everything. Decide. I mean, I guess from that sort of out of character conversation, you guys are keen to sort of get out of this part of the forest, get to the mountain, and find somewhere a bit safer to camp up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you carry on heading in that sort of north direction, and it is getting late now. It is getting on. After around another sort of 45 minutes or so of travel, you finally find the forest sort of opens out a little, and you can see the sort of the bulk and the body of this mountain now that sort of pierces up out of the forest itself, and the trees sort of thin as you get to sort of. You can see it come up ahead of you, and as you finally get there, obviously it all sort of thins out. And there are some of the trees carry on growing up the forest and up sort of some of the earlier up the forest, or up the mountain, some of the earlier parts of it before it gets overly steep and overly high. And you can see this is quite a tall mountain. You know, you've certainly seen larger peaks around the continent previously, but it is large, and it almost, as you stand now close to it, only sort of 3.5 days travel into the forest. It's almost kind of hard to understand how this would be sort of so almost invisible or unseen from outside of the town, even from pear trees. Yeah, and you stop from it. And what I will do, I will get everybody to make a secret perception check for me to see what you take in this moment. And for Shane's benefit and because he can't take advantage of it anyway, I'll remind you or let you know this is the final roll of the evening.
I will hero point that.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Cormac, create a secret perception check.
Perception. Yes, you can.
Thank you. Nice. And yeah, just so you know, Cormac, it is the last roll of the evening.
There we go. Yep.
Okay. Out of character briefly, just to prove my point now against Shane. Charlie's worse off for what he did, and Cormac's rolled exactly the same as what he did before.
I never said a word.
Yeah, you all stop at the base of the mat. You all sort of look up. Darius, whether it is the situation you've just taken or whether it's the fact you rolled a natural one, who can say for sure, you're just not paying a lot of attention right now, and man, you wish you had a hero point. The rest of you, however, you sort of stop and you sort of take in the sort of size of the mountain around the area thing, and all three of you with your oddly weird, exactly same results after your 3 rolls and hero points, all with the same number. The three of you spot something at the same time, Kasha, Halloran and Phelan. As you're looking up and sort of taking in the size of the mountain, quite steep on the way up and sort of over to the right hand side of where you're looking, sort of not directly in front of you, on the sort of right hand side of the mountain, but now you're sort of closer and taking it in, and especially aided in this darkness. If you were here in daytime, you're not sure you would ever even notice this. You can see the flickering of lights, and there is a light source up there sort of flickering, and as you sort of look up, it is clear this isn't like a single light source. This isn't like a small campfire or something like that. There's a few sort of sources of this flickering light up there, and you can just about, from the sort of through the darkness and from the distance you are sort of down here at the base of the mountain, as you sort of squint in and really focus in, it looks like there is some kind of dwellings high up, tucked into this mountain. You can't make out too much in terms of anything, in terms of numbers of life up there, or even numbers of buildings, but even just from some of the way the light sort of flickers everything, these are clear. There are buildings up there. There is a number of dwellings up there, it looks like, and this town or village or settlement that you can see up on the mountain, you sort of, as you sort of pull back and you then take in the sort of journey it might take to get there, this is a pretty steep mountain, and it is some way up there. If you want to do it now in the dark, that's going to be quite an undertaking, and I will give you 7 days to make that decision. And we'll pick it up next session.
What mountain?